Well, we're now joined on the line by Mr. Mark Thornton, who is a senior fellow with Ludwig von Mises Institute, who is joining us now on the line from Alabama. Mr. Thornton, thank you very much for joining us here on Press TV. Now, it seems like the power struggle in Washington is taking its toll on the world economy, as the IMF chief is warning of dire consequences of a possible U.S. default.
Oh, yes, it is. It's really a grand political theater here in Washington, D.C., with both parties speaking to their interest groups without speaking to the interests of the nation, the economy, and indeed the world economy. They're playing a very dangerous game here because they're trying to protect this pyramid system of dollar hegemony over the global economy.
Right, so do you think that America will default at the end of the day?
No, I don't think that they're going to default at the end of this day. I think that they will eventually raise the debt ceiling. I'm almost positively convinced of that they're going to raise the debt ceiling probably by a significant amount, maybe a record-breaking amount in this case. That may or may not happen before or after the August 2nd deadline, when supposedly we run out of money to pay all of our bills. So that's the area of the greatest uncertainty, as whether or not they're going to be able to pass something before that deadline or whether they're going to wait until after the deadline, in which case the government would have to partially shut down. But I don't think in this day, at this point in history, that we will actually default on debt payments or bonds and debt that comes due. In other words, if you're owed an interest payment on a U.S. Treasury, you're going to get that interest payment, and if your bonds are coming due, you will be able to get your principal back on those loans. So I think the ultimate day of doom is further down the road, and what we're seeing right now is grand political theater in Washington, D.C., again, where the Democrats and the Republicans are duking it out, trying to speak to their special interest groups. Obama is speaking to the independent middle-of-the-road voter. Boehner is trying to appease the Tea Party movement. But ultimately, that debt ceiling will be raised.
All right, we will have to leave it there for now. That was Mr. Mark Thornton, senior fellow with the Ludwig von Mises Institute, joining us on the line from Alabama. Mr. Thornton, thank you very much for your insight here at Press TV.